Welcome back to another episode of Adam's Fall. My name is Adam, and in this video, I'm going to be taking, unfortunately, a little more of a somber note. Of course, we all know about the ongoing conflict between Israel and Iran. My thoughts go out to everybody that's involved. It's really terrible when these things happen. It should be done as a last resort. Of course, there are reasons to go to war to protect life, liberty, and property. I'm not opposed to war as a last resort, but really it is a terrible thing. And our prayers and thoughts should be toward those people that they will make it out safely. And this conflict brings to mind a famous passage from LDS scripture, Revelation from Joseph Smith. And this is one of the most beautiful revelations Joseph Smith revealed. It's one of the reasons I came back to the LDS faith as I began to see the beauty and goodness and poetry and much of Latter-day Saint tradition. And I want to go to verse 28 here, and it says, "And it came to pass that the God of heaven looked upon the residue of the people." The residue here is people that had survived destruction. "And he wept, and Enoch bore record of it, saying, How is it that the heavens weep and shed forth their tears as the rain upon the mountains?" Now, I come from Canada. I come from the mountains. I spent a lot of time in the mountains, and there's nothing like the rain upon the mountains, the snow upon the mountains when it just covers. It's just, and clouds are just hovering in the peaks. It's just absolutely beautiful. Of course, it's also cold and dreary, and I didn't like that part when I was on a hike, but absolutely beautiful. And so this image really evokes a lot, how mountains connect and are symbols of a connection between heaven and earth. And so the weeping of God is connecting to earth. And so this is really incredible. And going on, and Enoch said unto the Lord, How is it that thou canst weep, seeing that thou art holy, and from all eternity to all eternity? And so Enoch is puzzled about how can such a glorious being who has created the whole universe and has knowledge and of all things could possibly care so much about human creations. And he goes on, and were it possible that man could number the particles of the earth, yea, millions of earths like this, it would not be a beginning to the number of thy creations, and thy curtains are stretched out still. I love this, how his curtains are stretched to the max, but yet that is not enough. And yet thou art there, and thy bosom is there, and thou art just, thou art merciful and kind forever. So just highlighting the qualities of this being. "And thou hast taken Zion to thine own bosom from all thy creations, from all eternity to all eternity, and not but peace, justice, and truth is the habitation of thy throne. And mercy shall go forth before thy face and have no end." And so God is infinitely merciful, and it goes on, and it's also endless and stretches out infinitely. "How is it that thou canst weep?" Considering all this about God. And the Lord said unto Enoch, Behold, these thy brethren, they are the workmanship of mine own hands, and I give unto them their knowledge in the day I created them. And in the Garden of Eden gave I unto man his agency. So, of course, one of the reasons that this is happening is because God gave us our agency. "And unto thy brethren have I said, and also given commandment, that they should love one another. And this is the key, that they should choose me, their father. But behold, they are without affection, and they hate their own blood." So imagine a species that hates their own species, that is cognizant of their own species, yet kills their own species. And so, what in this revelation the Father is saying is that we are without affection and we hate our own blood. And this is truly saddening, that causes God in the heavens to weep as if it's the rain upon the mountains, as if the connection between heaven and earth has been rent asunder. And so I wanted to leave this little message and meditation. I look forward to your comments. Of course, I want to reiterate again that it's sad that these things happen. I know they will continue to happen because people have their agency, but let our prayers and thoughts be out to those that are harmed. I look forward to your comments. Please subscribe if you haven't, and we'll catch you in the next video.